yards, and now it's second down.
Back at the 22-yard line.
What now?
Hey, this shit tripping.
It look like the game froze, man. Yeah.
It said desync has occurred. It's a desync
Yeah.
error. This shit been tripping all night, man.
You probably have to share play it instead of would you broadcast it?
Yeah, I broadcast it. It's not that though. I'm sending it back to you, French guy. Let's see what you got over there.
I think share playing probably better. What you got yours? You got it connected to Wi-Fi. Or you got an Ethernet connected.
My shit Wi-Fi, man. I probably gotta get the.
Yeah, everybody else. Yeah, I do Wi-Fi too. I had it on hooked up to that Ethernet. I didn't like it, man. Yeah, but the only thing is, bruh, let's say there's a surge. Okay, sometimes you got HDMI running. Well, most people using, you can use your Ethernet, but I'd rather use HDMI coming out to your TV because sometimes that Ethernet, it can be a surge and it can come through your PlayStation and fry the chip in it regardless with that plugged up. Yeah, see what's... Yeah, I use Wi-Fi. The reason why I use that, man, if the game is going to go out, it's going to go out that way. Sometimes, it don't happen all the time, but with that Ethernet, and you got to connect it to the box. So that could be a surge or any type of... Man, it could just fry your PlayStation. I don't seen it happen to one dude before. It just depends. It don't happen to everybody, but it could be a freak accident, man. That's why I like using a Wi-Fi more. And you can tell when people use either Ethernet or Wi-Fi. Some people Wi-Fi is stronger enough to do everything, some is not.
Hey, French fry. Hey, I just seen my dog Sullus come up in this party. You know what I'm saying? Sullus, you know where to send it to, bro. When you start your night off, I gotta see Sullus, bro. I gotta see Sullus, okay. French fry. I gotta see Sullus, bro. Oh shit, okay. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more pesto. Hit you thought I'ma catch those. Mexican, that make pesos. Hit you sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in a bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team. Yeah, hey, Seattle got that motherfucking Russell Wilson and Baldwin and motherfucking, what's his name? Barry on defense too. Oh man. Oh man. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, 150. It's hard when that shit play the computer. That's why Mizzle was tripping off of that shit. Hey, French fry, send it back. Send it back to me.
They want to draft.
That's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. 100 million bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Blue hunts. Whole team count, that's a big number.
many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but
You got it, man.
I want you early. I'm up. I can't spend the day.
You should be playing in my house though. You should be playing in my crib though.
Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother.
You got them motherfuckers on steroids.
I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep it.
You need to build your players up, from the bottom up. You need to find the players where you, but you got to take some time. Like even now, with niggas in your ear talking about, hey, let's do this, let's do that, let's run one. Nigga, get up in your franchise, be like, nah, you get about 10 minutes, man. You know, put them niggas off a minute. You know what I'm saying? And get in your franchise and see where your salary's at and see, you know, which players are what's what, who you got on your practice squad. You know?
What I do, lace up my shoes, chase W's, great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable, they sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab if you can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, it's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me, naturally I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me, we ain't go together. Like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe.
I used to play that I used to play basketball on Dreamcast. I ain't played it in so long.
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. Carlson now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Hey, so let's whoop Chase ass, man.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Before he even gets to me. Yeah, all right then. Yeah, take a minute, take a couple minutes in your franchise, bro. Figure that shit out. See what you got, don't got. See where, you know. Yeah, figure that shit out, bro. That's what all these other niggas be doing. Oh, okay. Yeah. You look good on paper. Hey, the Browns look good on paper though. Hey.
There you go.
And that nigga 5-0. That nigga started out 5-0 in our league, in our franchise, and there's some heavy hitters in that motherfucker. Yes, sir. There you go. Hey, straight'll give you that fade, Chase. There you go.
Yeah, on Sundays, man, NFL is on, man. The only one I'm gonna watch, I'm gonna keep a close eye on Oklahoma this year. That's it.
Nah, you need to watch them Hurricanes. You gotta watch them Canes, bro. You need to really look at them Canes and watch what they do this year. I'm already trying to tell you, these waters is deep. These waters is real deep around here, man.
It's been a long time, man, for them right here. It's been a year.
All right, then, Che.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell.
I'm gonna give
Jonathan
us,
Hankins in on the stop.
I'm gonna give us 10.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Defense. I'm not worried about that. It's if the offense kick is.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon.
I've been keeping up with their little practices.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he will have a 1st down as they get into the ground at the 37. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
I mean, I've read on him before. I just can't think of where he's going.
To throw is Darnold. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. A give to Bell. Now
there it goes. Hockless, pick him up. That shit don't belong to you, French fry. That shit mine.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
That shit don't belong to you. That shit don't belong to you.
You look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Carr.
You got Florida coming up. Oh, come on,
Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Now Carr maybe with a free play. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Like that. Glad I was over the line.
I still might dip to Orlando.
Now the penalty, it helps a little, but they'll still have to navigate a 3rd and 9 now.
There's a lot of parties and stuff going on. 24? Yeah, 24.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was...
He's always strutting on the field. Like, we could be losing. Because I watch players how we lose, you know what I'm saying? And he's still always out there with his chest
job
out.
Up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Like when he's running back, when he's coming back to the huddle and shit like that.
Well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
But he came back though, right? Oh, they had. See, I'm getting thrown off right now. I'm trying to play this game, but it's cool. It's
following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Because they have a receiver. Now this shit bothering me. Fuck all that. I'm still gonna look this dude up.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Because we had a number 4 on offense, and I don't like his okay, that was Thomas. He's the one that transferred
set to take the
back,
field. Right? And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown.
Yeah, I know. He was a beast, though.
No.
Yeah.
See what they do here.
Where's he? Yeah, he's in Buffalo now. Okay. Now it's coming together.
The other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator.
I haven't really watched Buffalo play. I haven't watched Buffalo play yet, but I know that's a good pickup. I saw the Browns when they played, and Redwine strut around like he's the best on the field.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually
I saw him on a couple plays in the game.
Not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
He did all right, you know what I'm saying?
So
he just carried himself on
from the
field,
33.
Like I need to be here. I deserve to
from the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
In the first game of the season last year. I saw that game.
On 1st down, it's Darnold.
Test my user.
Crowder, and it's
Hot grits, pick him up.
Picked by
Hot grits, pick him up. Test my user.
And
that was me. Use alert.
And down at the 49-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
I got off of the San Diego Chargers for you. You ain't gonna beat me with this.
Now after the INT, it's Carr.
You're gonna be around. You're gonna be around talking about where Shoshotmedic. You're gonna be just like all these other niggas that
blowing that play up was Henry Anderson. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You're gonna be another one.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
That was a glitch in the game.
Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it.
Because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catches. Hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
11 more on that one, and another 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, we're good. You ready?
Now Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. from the gun, it's Carr.
Get up there, y'all.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Hell,
not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
That good for 19 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold letting one go deep for a noon one. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Quincy Anoon the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to air one out. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Good chaser. Like Jason.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A final shot before the break. Darnold, a desperation heave for the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 17-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Carr to throw. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. The 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. J.J. Nelson, 83 yards, and the Raiders add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
So that one will be accepted.
We play to win. Let's go.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. Strong run, but they get to him just beyond the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go with Washington to begin the drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away for him.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
What did the update do?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's been real, like in and out. It's been like real shaky. But like ever since I've been playing.
Carr gonna throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting him to jeopardy right now.
Nevin Lawson there on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. It's still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The give is to Bell.
Oh, yeah, Hackers, pick him up.
A second time. And the Raiders
there you go, Alden Key. Get up the field on him, 99.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Tremaine Johnson that time there to force the incompletion. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Carr now to throw. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone.
Get in the box, y'all. Let's go.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Pittsburgh now.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Hey, French fry, you got a long way to go. That little Le'Veon Bell shit ain't working.
Hey, man.
That little Le'Veon Bell shit ain't working. You get a chest full of face, man.
Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
I ain't playing.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell.
You know what I'm saying?
Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this third quarter play.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
You're going to use it. That's why I'm not going to throw the ball. So,
because I made you pay for that shit, right?
2nd and 8.
Because I made you pay for that shit, right? Because I made you pay for it, right?
Again, it's Bell. And an alley to run.
I think Le'Veon Bell is gone. Le'Veon Bell taking it to the house, ladies and gentlemen. Le'Veon Bell has just made a touchdown. For 145 yards.
The way in. Touchdown.
What's the scoreboard,
New York. Le'Veon Bell.
What's the score, sir?
75 yards. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Extra point good by
you don't have to do that.
And now things
that should
get
have been a fight
interesting here in this
that's not down there.
That's after the touchdown to kick it away.
I learned now to run the ball on them.
But I hit niggas in the mouth though too when you try to run the ball on them and make you lose that ball with a chest full of face man. You don't remember that? I want you to run it.
Here's Washington, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The throw complete here to Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
You want to start popping pills.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try to counter with Washington. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
From just shy of midfield, Carr.
Oh, and I gave it back to him.
They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Pick him up.
Nevin Lawson with a pick.
This has been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Yeah, I see. That's why I don't want to throw the ball.
Yeah, you know, just that's because other niggas in the party to think they use this is good is why I'm talking about mine, you know.
Let's go,
And he should be watching to see what's going on.
First down, it's Washington. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Second and 6 at the 6-yard line. We going in right now.
I got
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Staying on the ground with Washington. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Throwing now is Carr. He's got his man. It's Williams.
There we go.
And now look at him go.
Dance on it.
20,
Dance on it real
10,
quick. Dance on it.
Touchdown, Oakland.
Dance on it.
Tyrell Williams, 91 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
It's up.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell.
That boy like that.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
You can't stop the run. So if I take Chicago and run the ball.
He said I can't stop it. I made later
on. First down carry by Bell.
2 times.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are getting some kind of runs. They don't pull up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
The Jacks are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
If I wanted to run, I could run.
On the counter, here's Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
It's a good game. It's about a blowout. You blow me.
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold. And
Come
my
on,
goodness, another
Hot
interception.
pick him up.
Picked by Darryl.
Stay out there.
And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own
Stay out
49-yard line.
Hey, what Gooby's talking about? Gooby, say it for me. Say it for me, Gooby.
What that is?
That
A
defense.
good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
That's how you say it, Goob?
Defense.
Yeah, that is.
Carr going to look to throw.
Why are you doing that?
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Can't hear you, baby. Of course.
It's hard to use it this one. I promise you. You gotta see what happens.
Mike, go! Here we go.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing.
Now loose football. The ball comes out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble.
Hold on. I got to make a sub real quick. That shit ain't going to happen again.
Recovery for a Jet touchdown.
Good little play, French fry. Good little play.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it in with
Miss Riley I said
and this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run on 1st down. Washington. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Carr going to throw here.
There you go, AB.
Here to Brown.
Oh, come on.
And they'll get this web pass midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Hold on, French fry. Let me get your paperwork.
A victory for the Oakland Raiders. And they were booing Charles by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime,
I said your memory bad because I beat you before.
I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, the words that are said, and
yeah,
hey,
this is our
come on,
first
guys,
one.
we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
Ain't no linebacker
So
can
that'll
jump
do
13
it for
feet
my
in the
partner,
air.
Charles
Yeah,
Davis,
we
and the
got
best
football.
darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Say what? This game was 37-20, man. I had 175 yards rushing. I played with the Jets, man.
And you had 2 fumbles. Le'Veon Bell had 2 fumbles.
Okay.
And one of them I ran back for a touchdown. But you got a fumble recovery on that last kickoff to make the score a little bit more respectable than what it was. Because it was 37-14.
It's okay. It's okay, bro. I mean, now the next time I play.
Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Hey, like I tell the rest of the niggas, man, all the noise in the world that we speak and we talk, if we can get.
Yeah, I need some smoke. I need some smoke. Wait, don't go nowhere, Fish. Fish, don't go nowhere. Fish fry. That was him. Oh, fish fry, French fry. Okay, well.
Anybody open for a game?
Shit, show shot open. What's up, Endo? We got something going on. Sullis, Walt, it don't matter. Go, cause you don't affect me in no kind of way. Oh, okay. Send it, Sullis. That's all you got to do. Me and you got business, dog. Oh, this nigga here. I'm gonna fly you on out to Oakland, son.
Oh, I'm send it to. Yeah. This is my first game since I've been unbanned.
Oh, there's Zeus.
Yeah.
I didn't know that nigga had Roethlisberger.
Who you playing?
Goddamn, I'm running a spot thinking he got Colin Murray.
Said what, bro?
Who you playing, Goo? Oh, okay, my bad. Damn, Arizona got Ben Roethlisberger.
Oh, he got Juju too.
Oh shit!
What these niggas doing?
You know I led the league with Juju. That nigga hard. That nigga hard.
Oh, y'all doing online franchise?
Yeah.
Oh man, what week y'all in?
We ain't got no room, bro.
Damn.
We full up.
Juju, I had Juju last year. I was leading the franchise, leading everybody in receiving yards. Yeah, them niggas.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the east side of the Bay Bridge in Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns.
Nah, he ain't out yet. They came out with Lawrence Taylor.
This will be taken in at the one.
Somebody had Michael Vick. They played
and he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 20.
And
they probably modded it, but Deion Sanders, they
hey, I'll be right back.
That shit.
I gotta take a piss real quick. I'll be back.
Yeah. Boy, Michael Vick is a game changer in all Madden, bro. Man, hey, my team last year was lit last year though. I had Michael Vick with Calvin Johnson, Jerry Rice. I had Barry Sanders and Walter Payton in the backfield.
28-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Mike. Set. 220. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Space to maneuver at the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Check pass. Check pass.
Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25.
Wow. This nigga Sullis playing, I ain't even on the sticks. He's already at my 21-yard line. And I just got back on the mic now, Sullis. Hey, you know what, Sullis? Get it how you fucking live, nigga. Good. Good, nigga. That's what I want. I want you to play like this. Good. Let's go.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
This nigga at the 20-yard line already.
On first down,
come here, bitch. Don't go out nowhere, Sully. Come to me. That shit got me hot, Sully.
It'll be second down.
That shit changed my whole energy
right
around.
There to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Nah, don't punt it. No, Sully, nah, time out. I'm going to punt it right back to you. We can do this shit all day. I don't want it like that. I'm about to punt it right back to you. That's not playing football. That's not playing football. Why you punting this 2nd and 14? You're supposed to score, nigga. Okay, good for you. Good for you.
And what is going
there,
on
I'm gonna punt it back to you. You're gonna get it at the same
First
spot you would have had it when I
down,
left you use the bathroom.
Formation.
Come on. Yeah, I'll quit crying, nigga, while I'm busting your head in.
Team now is this one sent away.
There, that's about at the 20. It's good. That's good. That's fair biz. That's fair biz. Now we good.
Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still, don't you?
Those don't.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
I'm up 10-7. Nah,
NFC. They NFC. NFC West. All right, come on. I'm ready, Silas. Appreciate you. Come on.
Who was?
Give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons. Because they felt like they let a little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
I can't believe they let you play.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, it really was.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Yes, sir.
Oh, come on.
50, Mike 50. Come on, hey, team 6, team 6.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort, but on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
180. Hey, watch the slant. Hey, we got tight left.
Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Good, 20. Real. So don't say nothing.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, their last miss on 3rd down, they actually were able to alleviate it because they picked it up with a 4th down conversion. I don't know that they'd be wise to try and do that again here. To me,
what up, Nelly?
Punt the ball away.
And this one hits at the 3 and bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. DeAndre Washington, his first carry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
Well, we love to say get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From midfield, here's Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Shoulder tail.
Yeah, for some reach.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
They try to quit the game, huh?
Don't get nervous. Check three. OP.
They run the counter. It's Washington. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a second and 13.
See what you got over there. Oh, I'm swimming in them motherfucking water. Let's go.
Shotgun now for Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a third and long. To throw is Carr. It's caught. Nelson.
Give him a bite.
They're able to convert on third down. And
almost got there. We got to the 2, though.
Not really any offense.
We got to the 2.
Speak up here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, and it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that can spark a big burst right here.
Trying to pound it in with Washington. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 2-yard touchdown run, and the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. A 1-yard run on first down, another yard that gets them into the end zone on second down. Maybe not much for the yards per carry average, but hey, 6 points.
Yeah, bottom line is it doesn't matter there. You've got to find a way to wedge it into the end zone. Yards per carry, that's out the window. How do you score? And on the second down, they had something going. They got a yard before. They thought they could do it again, and they got it done.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Come on, defense. He has your motherfucking ball. That shit ain't his.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Y'all got to get there.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Set, 180. Watch the slip, watch the slip. Hey, 133.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Drop that shit.
Set, 180. Now come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Up, Justin. Hey.
Watch the run.
Hey, Charlie.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short, no gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down.
Good blitz, y'all. Good blitz.
Come on.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Yeah, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Oh, that shit sound real good, son.
Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. On 1st down, Washington. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Carr. He's
there we go.
Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
There we go, Ty Williams. Get in the box, nigga. Let's go.
Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams, 74 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6.
Long, sharp, deep, and wide, y'all. Let's go.
As a fan, is there anything
deep,
prettier
coach.
than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded about a yard deep.
Good defense.
They let this nigga get a run back.
Odell Beckham Jr.
They let this nigga Summers get a run
back. Touchdown, Browns. Odell Beckham, 101 yards. And the Browns are back within a score.
I wasn't expecting that. Let me hear my back.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
In the Cobra Clutch League. Okay. When I'm done whooping service, I'll check it out. If my opponent is still on. Oh, I gotta play you? Oh shit!
And now Oakland ready to take the field.
We can get it on after
and now
this.
With still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes.
Okay, I didn't even know. So
yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Come on, man.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
This shit, bro.
Carr on the give.
It's right there, yo.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
To throw, Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more. That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
Oh, give me that!
2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Mayfield on 4th down.
Oh, jump, baby.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Joseph is good. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it. And that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
He's supposed to score on that, J.J. Nufsey. Come on.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. On the toss play, this is Washington. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
What now? Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Check three.
Carr now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They run the counter. It's Washington. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Let's get off the field. Let's get. Hey, Haywood. Check Mike 57. White.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. He gets
there
it
you
to
go,
Brown.
AB.
Complete.
There you go, AB. Work that shit out.
And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. On 3rd down, that is a big-time play for the Raiders. And even 40 yards.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Washington now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You're mine. 36.
Right back to Washington. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Under 10. Blue draw quarter. Switch gears.
Carr gives it off to Washington.
He's in.
Touchdown, Raiders. DeAndre Washington, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Raiders have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Trying to get it to Landry there, but it'll be 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. Real. Hey, Zoo. 50's the mic.
A second down throw for Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Browns on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to air one out. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
I'm laughing to myself because I can just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you good.
Can Endo hear me? No, I said no. I said I came out in the wrong defense thinking he was going to pass. He came out in the second.
Taken down. Joe Schobert gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Nah, to play conservative, I kick the field goal, ties it up.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Bumping Julio and going to pull out his
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I thought he was
this game continues to evolve in the NFL. Well, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Take 4.
On 3rd down, Carr. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson.
Get him, J.J. Nelson. Get him.
Touchdown.
Get in the box.
J.J. Nelson. 47 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2.
Come on.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Come on, Mr. 5 and on the lead. Where you at?
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They're losing here in the 3rd quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
Man, while it didn't work, I really can't fault them for trying it. You and I have talked to the offensive coordinator, and we knew that was the place they wanted to try and go. And sometimes you just have to stick with it because 2-yard gains turn into 20-yard gains as the game goes along.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Back now in the East Bay. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th.
I'll tell you know who you want.
Hey, high 7.
Mm-hmm.
Night, sweetheart. Mike's 50. Regular. I got it.
I don't know.
Play fake.
Sully, where ain't no music at?
Oh, man, I thought you were going the other
out
way.
and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
Mayfield to throw it. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Topper!
Yes, sir. I thought
They'll run on first down. Hunt. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Like, man, I hope that nigga don't come back.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Browns on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Mayfield looks to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
But see, I thought you were going
Give him 10
I
yards
came out
there
in
as
a
this offense is on a
straight
roll.
coverage
This drive
defense.
continues
I
to
had
plunge
3 linemen.
forward.
I
On
figured
first
you'd have tried to
down,
pass me.
it's Hunt, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
180. I'm coming for you, son. Hey, alert. Done.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown.
That one should have been picked out. That bitch should have been picked out. You know that bitch should have
And the
been
Browns
picked
have
out.
cut it back within a score. And
Yeah.
he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
This game back within a touchdown.
Oh, you
now
talking
as
about across the
kickoff's
middle.
away.
Across the middle. Yeah.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
That put me in the field goal. That got me in the
Bring
field
it
goal.
back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start the drive with Washington. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And what do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
I didn't even realize you had until like the end of the first quarter. Because I was fine like a motherfucker.
In order to get the ball
Then
back
I'm like,
and try and score yourself. But
now?
now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Oh, okay.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
6-18. What'd you say? Exit.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
That's
Picked up
touchdown.
by the former
Over the top, y'all.
first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
180. Come on.
Following the interception, Mayfield.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that one time the sack saved you, because I was about to take that bitch off.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And the Browns first down.
So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll run with Hunt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
He's back to throw. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Mayfield to throw. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway in the final minute, and the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Hey, good drive, son. We try to blow that nigga up, man. Good drive.
Joseph now to have the PAT. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 27.
How long he out for?
Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our scores. The kicks away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
He's number 2 receiving lead behind. Who's that?
Now, 57. 180. 180. We're good. We're good. 180. Check it. Check it.
They'll run on first down. It's Washington. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw, Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Oh, this lucky nigga.
So how about that?
Oh, hey, good play, fellas.
We're in the 4th quarter.
Come on, nigga. Good play.
You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Hey, wahoo!
Now Mayfield. And Callaway taking it in left side. A gain of 6 there on first. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he gets it down to the 32. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. From 49 yards away, he nailed it. And it's pandemonium in the dog pound as the Browns are going to win the football game.
You ain't shit.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was at fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Oakland.
Endo. Was you able to get back in? The service shit. Oh.
Hey, how fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch.
Walt's still in the party, or is he gone?
Yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a
He said he'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Right now.
And I gotta win no matter what, like 4th down, Hail Mary, no punch, like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You said that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Yeah, what up, son? I saw my wide open man when I threw it too, but I was greedy. So I know it when I threw it. I had my nigga crossing. My nigga was crossing underneath too. That was a good play you made on the ball. If that's what you want me to say, you made a good play, son. It's good play. My user shit was straight too though. Cause I yoked you off a couple times too. You did though. You got that good game. Hey, Endo, I just sent it.
It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by
What's
my
up, Lee?
side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
You know, me and Endo locked up. We in our franchise.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team got it, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the
Damn, they got Mahomes 98 overall.
Flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet.
Coach, it is a building that has seen it all through the many years of its existence as EA Sports welcomes you to Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Kansas City Chiefs. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Yellow. All right, ladies. Check 31. Check 31. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out.
This is Darwin Thompson, 6th-round pick from Utah State. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Yeah, we fighting right now, bleed.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mahomes, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
I don't need to. I don't need to. RJ180.
Mahomes now on 1st down. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 47-yard line.
Yellow. RJ180. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
I like the Chiefs out there.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation.
Oh, come on.
That's a tendency breaker.
Oh, he fell, Lindo.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Darwin Thompson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
What wrong?
Now the first carry for Doug Martin. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
What presents your tablet on? Golly.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Carr. And he's got his tight end. This is Luke Wilson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Carr going to get this to Nelson, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Switch.
Here's Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
15 more yards. That's another Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now, 180. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field. OP. Kill.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Man open left side, it's Williams. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Antonio Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Mahomes now on 1st down.
There we go.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked there by Nick Nelson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver.
Bloodwood.
Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive.
What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr caught by Nelson left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. J.J. Nelson. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Benson Mayowa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday night. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Martin with the potential to really help this Raider running game as they come up here first and 10. Now Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And off comes to Martin. Anthony Hitchens, second in the AFC in tackles last year, there to bring him down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Hey, they make the players get tired.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and that'll make it second and short.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Sheds off the tackle. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point safely through. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out come the Raiders. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. It's Carr on the right side. Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Check, 59. Push him back.
First down. Here's the run with Martin. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
So,
Brandon, we
what you got going on over there,
hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
59. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Check one. White Monday down.
From the 22, Carr. His throw caught right around the 6. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 16 yards, a first down.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there. Really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
Throwing now is Carr. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Here is Martin on 3rd and goal. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
I would have kept him.
Carlson able to put this one through. Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3. But he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Mike 50, Mike 50. I got you. Tight into the right, boy. Tight into the right.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught at the 25. A gain of 37.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. just reached up and pulled it in, had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
I'm going to start challenging Julio's little bullshit on the sideline.
First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes is on fire right now. You worry about this shit now.
On first down, Thompson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On second down, it's Thompson. He'll have a first down inside the 10. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They come out here in the I. Second and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Hyde. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Carlos Hyde. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball?
Maybe almost caught it.
If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll have a first down past the 40. Wilson snags it left side. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this.
53, Mike. They can't hang with us right. No.
Carr now on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Oh, shit.
Play action. Now it's Carr. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Credit the sack to Jonathan Hankins. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Mahomes now to throw, escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check nickel. White Monday.
Yeah, he in a dog fight right now.
Now Carr. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Doug Martin, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Caught left side, Williams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Carr now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. To throw is Carr. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Raiders on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now Carr. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Let's go. Let's do it.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 16. Now here's Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Thompson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked there by Nick Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
We're going to fight. Come on.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Carr.
Throw the ball, G.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Carr going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Here's Hill on the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good
my
point
shit
you just
on,
brought
my
up.
shit
So
ain't on
maybe if you
aggressive
still want to play
like that,
zone,
man.
you
Why am I getting these
blitz
face
scheme,
mask calls
and
and
you can
shit?
drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive
Fuck
end,
y'all doing?
defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. And a second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Darryl Worley. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. 5. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So that changes things, no doubt. We thought we might be on the verge of our initial score of the game, but after that interception,
the long return.
Yeah, then they had that long return, and now it's the other sideline who might be the first to put the ball. And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders!
In the box, Shoshotmedic.
Doug Martin, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Raiders have retaken the lead.
Oh, shit, I ain't know I had my shit on.
Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10.
I thought Blood Wolf had juice for you, though. I guess, you know, he's having an off game or something.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 23. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
There we go.
And his pass is intercepted.
Hi, Chris, pick him up. Let's go.
Picked up by Gary and Conley. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
7 minutes,
come on.
Fine.
This shit is far from over.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one taken from the 7. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Come on, man. Let's go.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
I don't need to. There's a line. You don't see me in your nightmare, son. You don't see me in your nightmare.
First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this.
Wait. 50's the mic. I'm here all day.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to have a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run forward with a fullback, Sherman. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
First down, Kansas City.
Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well. So now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Down! 180! Check, 59. Loose right feet. Watch his flag.
Now Carr. It's complete. Doug Martin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, Richard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Richard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win? Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
We're playing.
Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Good coverage there by Trayvon Mullen.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders,
come
they
on.
get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Now Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Hey, should have caught it.
On 1st down, Martin. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing?
And intercepted. Maybe the 20.
Good play, though.
Picked off at the 21.
Oh, they ran it back. That's what I get.
And he will take this.
I deserve all of that.
It's a touchdown.
I thought AB was going to keep going up the field,
Well,
man.
don't change that channel.
And he just curled up at like 15 yards instead of kept going straight.
Put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
I gave
The
Endo
extra
life.
point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They start the drive with Martin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Martin. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
It ain't over yet.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Carr going to throw here. Man open left side is Brown. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They come out here in the eye. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run. Martin. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Carlson on for the PAT. Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Benson Mayoa in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. It was Nick Nelson that time who got a hand in to break that one up. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Unless, you don't want to play like that.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. One final try from Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep down. This is caught inside the 15. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Raiders, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Walt, you gone? Alright, then. Rest easy, Walt.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them. I'ma break them, I'm a Hall of Fame legend. They should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it. About to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
S-T-R-O.
He don't believe nothing, man.
It's different. It take off different amounts of time for different plays.
Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winner side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be #2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Hey, well, send it, Blood Wolf. Don't go nowhere. Sleep in. Yeah. Take your ass home. Who free? Shit, bullshit. I'ma send them on right now.
Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I'm in it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I'm loving for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty use a can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the J's. On the road, it's crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up and look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, run out my problems, let me when I'm in magic with the game.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the east side of the Bay Bridge in Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Carlson now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Ready? Yellow waiting. 5-1. Scary situation. Let's go. 50's the mark. 50's the mark. Go. You can't block me. Hey. 50. Here we go. 50's the mark. Let's go, defense. Our time. This is our time. Mike 50. And let's get that ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Pick him up. Let's go.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. But that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check down.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And Nelson's got it here right side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Carr. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Williams. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. DeMario Davis.
Move out the way, nigga. Shit.
Coming in for the sack that time. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. And what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines, because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate him and really say thanks, because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down." They love being physical.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 46 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Carr to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tyrell Williams, 78 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Back back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it?
Something's barely
Which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. Breeze now.
Oh, come on.
First down past the 40. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Ready? You ready? You must be getting tired of seeing me.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, kill. Ready?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze looking here for Smith down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. After run, a one-point game, 7-6. Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
That's my shit, T-Street. It ain't yours. Nah, T-Street in the dogfight right now.
Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. On first, here's Washington. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
You got nothing to do. Yo, Chief.
On 2nd and 2, Carr trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Good
it's
play.
The linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 40. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Ready? 95, 56. Hey, kill.
Here's Kamara, try to run for it. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs,
just don't put
together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Put your shit on aggressive.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check.
A 10th carry for Kamara. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He is going to find Hill here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Come on, Pressure, y'all got a good
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ready.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things.
Oh, come on.
Take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Good running through shit. I'm still at you, though.
With his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there. And this remains a 7-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
I need Charlie.
To throw again. Carr. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
It's not charging you plug in. What?
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Carr. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From just shy of midfield, Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The Saints on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Hey, easy. 11. 50, Mike, 50. Good track. Hey, switch gears. Bang. Check 4. 25, check 25. Tighten up.
Coming left is Kamara. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara as the first half is winding down. And the Saints add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. "13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. Shotgun now for Carr. He'll find his running back. It's Jalen Richard. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Monday, down. 185. Here we go.
The final shot here before half for Carr. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Good coverage that time by Patrick Robinson. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The final shot before break. Carr. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They go with Washington to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Right back to Washington. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Carr on the give. It's Washington. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Watch out. 6-6. Pull it high.
They'll run on first down. Washington. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Now they'll throw with Carr.
Come on, that's me.
It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Good fucking play,
They will return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Kamara. In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Saints on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Breeze.
Oh, come on, that's me.
Man is Michael Thomas.
Oh, I knew. Fuck, I knew where you was going, T-Street.
Not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. The busy night continues for Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A 4-yard touchdown run. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation.
But I do know that all
32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. First 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
R1 button
after the touchdown,
doesn't control the linebacker.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
That make you run from there.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Carr now to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions, that confident veneer that you have. It's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 28 yards. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Oh, come on.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Check, 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 check.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams, 78 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Ready, 95-56.
A give to Kamara running right. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Ready, 95-56, 95-56. Watch that end. Watch that end. That is right. That is right.
They run it again with
Kamara. Oh, I missed the fucking tackle. Bruh, I was trying to blow that nigga up too soon.
Across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
A give. This is Kamara. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Saints on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 8. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down right around the 37. 14 yards on the play as they pick up the first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Washington. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-body guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 3rd down, here's
oh, come on, man. Get over there, bro.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 33 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing now is Carr. This is caught by Antonio Brown. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Monday down. 185, 29, 29. Check 50, check 50.
Throwing again. Carr. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Carr to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The tight end Luke Wilson was the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
White Monday down.
To throw again. Carr toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On play action. Now Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Ready, 95-56, 95-56.
On the ground, Kamara. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On the ground, this is Kamara. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now Kamara. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football. This D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy is probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Kamara trying the right side. Flexing his... There he goes, right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 57 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, is actually frustration. Not a good play.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Down, 180. 56. Here we go, see? Here I come. Here I come. We're doing it.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
I need to.
One final try now for Carr. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much
this
easier.
nigga Alvin
When they're
Kamara
scoring
had
that
33
many points,
carries for
allows them to play with a
360
totally
yards,
different
bro.
style and a different flow.
Hey, I'll be right back.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Oakland.
What are you talking about? I'll stop the run when I need to, baby. I stop the run when I need to. Okay, and he go lose too, right? That's all that matters. You more mad about losing than I am about them 200 yards. Shot, you in a game? Julio, do you see Julio Jones please? Huh? Bleed. You see Julio Jones numbers? I say, do you see Julio Jones numbers? 13 for 418. That was late in the game when I knew the game was over. Come on now. And didn't I stop it when I needed to? But you ran the ball the whole game. But you Okay, so if I can't start the run, you can't start the what? Alright. That ain't my fault. I don't know what you're talking about.